Hey guys, I'm Googie, and today I'm going to be making a video on how McHenry Cruiser stole Valor just to get laid. Now, if you don't know what stealing Valor means, that basically means lying about being in the military and claiming that you've earned all these rewards which you really haven't earned. Anyways, thank you again, Snowman, for the recommendation on how McHenry Cruiser stole Valor just to get laid. I mean, come on, man. How shallow do you have to be to lie about being in the military just to get laid? And here in his description he said, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." Well, okay, dude. That is not part of game. I have never heard anybody advise lying about being in the military just to get laid. I mean, few tips I've heard was about being genuine and being true to yourself. And lying about being in the military is not genuine and true to yourself. I've also heard of confidence and using this thing called sex pheromones. I don't know how to pronounce it. Pheromones? But basically, they have a bunch of colognes that you can use to basically attract the other sex for bedroom pleasure, if you know what I mean. But anyways, guys, let's get into this video.
Yo, how's it going, my amigos and whatnot? Yeah, I'm just taking the dog for a walk, and I just wanted to talk briefly about the times, the many occasions in which I stole a Negro's valor to get laid. I've done it many times, countless times throughout my career as a human being. That's what I have done, yeah.
Dude, just being a human being and just being alive does not count as a career, dude. Just for your information. And also, that is nothing to be proud of. Lying about being in the military just so you can get laid. I mean, if you actually were in the military, then yeah, I can understand. That might make sense. Like if you use that as one of your selling points, as like one of your accomplishments, something big that you did with your life. But dude, you didn't even do it.
That's what I've done. I remember one time I met this girl on Plenty of Fish, you know, the dating app and website. Her name on there was Lonely Girl. Yeah, her name was Lonely Girl. And I thought to myself, what's a lonely girl need more than a heroic Negro like the old Cruiser, man? That's right.
What do you mean by hero, dude? I mean, sure, she might need a hero, but that probably isn't you. I mean, by hero, do you mean someone who disrespects the military by trying to claim that he has the achievements that someone who worked really hard in the military would have? Someone who risked their life and fought for the country to lie about doing that and disrespecting the military just to get laid? Is that really what you consider being a hero to be about? Is that what you really mean when you say that you're a hero, or when you imply that you're a hero, dude?
I will be your hero, baby. I will kiss away your pain. I will stand by you for you. You get my point.
And I will sing for you the same way I have sent for Truthfully Trisha.
Yeah. And she was going to pick up some vodka and Diet Coke. Or orange juice, rather. It might have been orange juice. I don't recall what the specific ingredients were, but yeah. She had taken quite a length of time. I guess she stopped over some female friend of hers' place prior.
And dude, you're kind of holding your camera in a weird way. Dude, why are you holding your camera like this? Yeah, guys, would you prefer if I record this way? If I record my videos like this, guys, would you prefer that? And dude, your eye contact, you're looking like... Dude, look up. And look straight into the camera, man.
She's asking me, oh, so you were a Marine, huh? And I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, and you don't know how hard it is, how difficult a task being a Marine is. Because when I was driving the tank, you know, our sergeant would be like, listen, there are going to be women that stand in front of those tanks to try to do this maneuver to wave you down and get you to stop. But what they're really doing is getting you to stop there so they can blow you up. They got one of those explosive vests, and they'll just detonate it and blow y'all Negroes to smithereens. So listen, you see a woman, and I start to tear up at this point. You see a woman.
Dude, what are you talking about? I have never heard of women standing in front of tanks just to distract the military men while wearing bombs on them and going like this. What is this? Dude, what does this even mean? Like, dude, I have never heard of women going into the military to fill the role of suicide bombers that try to bomb the guys who are driving the tank. I mean, who the hell even stands in front of a tank at the military just to wave down the other team? Dude, that makes no sense whatsoever, dude. It's not even a strategy, man. I mean, what, like, you really think that people would stand there and want to risk blowing themselves up? Dude, your lie makes no sense.
And you just barrel right through. That's what our sergeant told us to do. He said just to barrel through and obliterate them. You know, with the tank of justice. You know. And so that's what I did. You know, every time I seen a woman, I just knew they had a detonation.
And you fake cried too? Just to earn sympathy? After you lie about being in the military, dude? Dude, you didn't even shed one tear, at least like when you were talking to us. Dude, if it was really that sensitive of a topic that it made you cry as of that time, dude, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't have a hard time holding back tears, especially now, dude. You were like, it was really hard. The story didn't really happen, but I'm just pretending to cry so I can make it sound more believable. Dude, come on. Give me a break, dude.
And she was in tears at this point. She was, we shared an embrace. She was patting me on the back. She was comforting me in my moment of PTSD and pain. And so, yeah. And then ultimately we did make sweet, tender love.
Dude, I don't think she could have cried that hard unless she's shared the same experience as you have. I mean, I don't know, maybe she did imagine the same thing, like imagine being in the military and imagine men trying to wave her down while she was in a tank going like this. I don't know, she could have imagined that, and then that way you can share a tearful moment. But other than that, I highly doubt that that's what actually happened. Like first, if you make up a story about something that was there in the military, which is most likely not there, and then you cry about it, like when you're on a date, like in a restaurant or some public setting, dude, then the women would lose attraction for you. That lady would have like tried to end things right there and walked away and be like, hey, I gotta go now.
But there was a note that said, Dear Marine, my hero, I set you up with a blanket and some sort of a barf puke situation, a bucket or so. She turned my head to such a way that if I were to upchuck in the middle of the night, that I would not choke and ultimately become extinct on choking on my own vomit. So yeah,
No way, dude. None of that happened. I know what it's like to have to wake up in the middle of the night just to vomit. And how I know? It's because it happened to me on New Year's Day. Well, we celebrated New Year's and everything, and like January 1st, I was sleeping. And, well, actually, I had a tough time sleeping, dude, because I had to wake up so many times just to vomit in the toilet, dude. So if you have to vomit, it is going to wake you up. And there is no way that you can choke on your vomit, dude. Yeah, but there is no way that after you two, well, get the deed done in bed, that she would think about a possibility of you vomiting later on, that she would think that like, oh yeah, this guy might vomit later, so let me tilt his head so it's already facing a garbage can, dude. There's no way people think about it that much or put in that level of effort just for the thought that the person might vomit later.
And that was just one of the incidences that a Negro stole Valor to get laid. That's right, and
again, it's nothing to be proud of. It's actually highly disrespectful to the men who actually fought and served our country. Like, not only do you have you never been in the military and you claim to have some sort of awards and all that stuff, but dude, it is highly disrespectful of you. Like, how dare you take credit for what the military men have done just to get laid?
not just stating I was a Marine, but in the Army, in the Air Force, various things. I've even said, listen, I'm a firefighter, I'm a paramedic, I'm various things. Listen, I always took on some false occupation to woo the ladies. That's just what I happen to do. So yeah, that's just what I did,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had a tough time keeping up with what your occupation was. Like, one day you were in the military, another day you were a paramedic, another day you were a firefighter, another day you were a policeman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you told a bunch of different ladies a bunch of different stories. So yeah, Henry, just tell the truth, bro. At least you won't have to remember the lie that you told someone else, and at least you won't have to keep up with all those lies, because it must be a lot of work to have to remember what you said, keep up with all those lies, and when you get called out to try to justify it. Or even if you don't justify it, you know deep down at the bottom of your heart that you are lying. And that must be so hard, Henry. So just tell the truth, bro. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. On Friday, I'm going to upload a video on McHenry Cruiser's excuse that he used for stealing Valor. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe with bell notifications, and share. I'm Googie!